welcome to Days with Dawn. This video today was supposed to be a video making 3 different kinds of cookies. I was going to a family reunion and I was going to take the cookies. So I had M&M cookies because I had this huge jar of M&Ms that I was wanting to use, and my ring light just went off, so there's that. This video does not want to cooperate. So I had M&M cookies, I had strawberry thumbprint cookies, and I had molasses cookies. When I went to edit the video, there was a video clip that had no volume on it. There were clips not even there, so I'm guessing I never even pressed the record button. And so, yeah, it's been a mess. So I thought, well, the molasses cookies, all the videos pretty much recorded on that. And that was the star of the show anyway. I took these molasses cookies and everybody loved them, as they always do. So let me preface this video by saying these are Mason's molasses cookies. It started out a recipe that I used to follow and they loved it. Well, Mason made it one day because I didn't want to. It was late in the afternoon, late in the evening. I was like, I'm done in the kitchen, but if you want to make them, you can make them. Okay. Well, he misread some of the instructions and he added like tablespoons instead of teaspoons and whatever. And they were fabulous. They were so much better than mine. So now then, Mason is always in charge of making up the molasses cookie dough. And so I tried to get him on video, helping me, do the measurements and stuff. He wouldn't do it, but he was in the background kind of telling me what to do. So I hope you enjoy what I could salvage of this video. And yeah, if you want the recipe, I'm trying to think, should I give it or not? He might get mad. We'll think on that one. I forgot my handy dandy microphone, and I do like it. I practiced on it a little bit and it works really good. So here it is, my microphone. I gotta just figure out the placement of it. Okay, so doubled recipe. I've got 1 cup of butter. What? Hubby's on the other side of the camera making faces at me. He thinks I'm crazy, and I probably am. 1 cup. Okay, just like I suspected, he does not want to be on camera. So I already did the salt. And so it said 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt per recipe, but he says he mounds it, and he's like, the salt is what really makes it good. Same with baking soda. It says 1 teaspoon, but he uses 1 tablespoon. He mounds it up and puts it in. But since I've doubled the recipe, it's going to be 2 tablespoons. Gosh, I hope this turns out they're not terrible. Everybody loves his cookies. Okay, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. Do you mound it up? So that's for 1 recipe. Oop. And here's for 2. I mean, he has, like, Taylor works with a guy that's like, when's Mason gonna make them cookies again? When he does, I want some. So, and then ginger. It says 1 teaspoon of ginger, and I didn't mark that out.
Yeah, ginger you're going to want to do regular.
Regular?
But you can still mound it a little.
Okay. So 1 teaspoon of ginger. Kind of mound it a little. But since it's 2 recipes, we'll do 2. All right. We'll see how this works. So this is 4 cups of flour and all of what I just went through. And we're just kind of going to mix it up in here. No, not yet. In here, and that way, whenever the butter and sugars are all creamed up, we'll just be ready to add in the flour, and all of our doughs will be ready to bake cookies this afternoon. Okay, so we have 1.5 cups of butter and 2 cups of sugar, and we're going to cream all of this together until it's light and fluffy. Okay, so once you get that butter and sugar there, you add 2 eggs and molasses. And I see my camera shaking. Oh my goodness. Sorry, y'all. All right. Adding in the molasses. Yum. Let me stop this for a second before I have a mess up. Go ahead and scrape this bowl down. Got some butter up here. Gosh, this smells like fall. Let's get some of this stuff out of the way. And now we're going to mix in our flour mixture. All right, I'm going to scrape the bowl down. Oopsie. Oh my goodness. I can hardly wait to eat some of these cookies. We haven't had them in a very long time. My mouth's watering. Just needs a second longer. All right, and we're all done. So now we're going to have ginger snaps. I call them molasses cookies because they have molasses in them. Whatever, they're one or the other. We'll have M&M cookies, and we'll have thumbprint cookies. We'll bake them this afternoon after lunch. So we're all cleaned up from lunch. Got me a cup of coffee left from this morning, ready to go when the cookies get done. It's been requested that I cook the molasses cookies first because Mason has to go to work here in a little while and he wants to take some with him. So the way I do it is I just get an ice cream scoop, flatten it out, roll it into a ball. I'll move this over here closer and maybe you can see it there. No. Roll it in sugar and set it on here. These little Silpat mats are the best thing I have ever bought. I got them after Christmas one year. I paid $1 for them. So, and it was the best dollar I ever spent. I'd have paid way more if I knew how good they were. And so that's what we're going to do. So we made it back from the family reunion and it was a blast. We had so much fun. The cookies were very much a success. Everybody loved them. And I got some tea cakes from my sister-in-law and I gave her some molasses. And so I'm trying to finish these off. And I think I've probably gained 10 pounds in the last weekend. You know how it is at family reunions. All the good food, you just have to eat it. So, yes. So let me tell you a few things about the family reunion. We have, y'all probably don't even care, but you know what? It means something to me. So these videos I make predominantly for me as a memory of, just a minute, baby. Dogs wanting to go out, as a memory of things that are going on because I lose track of time and whatever. So I'll try to make these, and maybe for my grandchildren too, and my kids in the future. They may want to go back and watch and say, that is exactly how Nana was. So our family has a silent auction, and so people donate things and they do the silent auction. Well, look what my dad got me. Is this not the most cutest apron you ever saw? He bid on this in the silent auction and won. And so I have me a gingerbread apron. I am so excited about it. And so that's one thing. And then they gave everybody these cute little medallions that say 2024 Carter Reunion. So there's that. And then the star. I'm gonna tell on myself. We got to decorate pumpkins. And so they had some paint markers and whatever there, and you choose a pumpkin. And so I decorated a pumpkin, and I said, you know, Carter family. I was a Carter before I was a Seton. And so I spelled my name, and I spelled it C-A-R-E-R. And I looked at that, and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. I spelled and I scrubbed thinking I was going to get this permanent marker off, and I did not. So I squeezed the little T in, and there you go, Carter family. I put a rainbow on it, some flowers, some balloons. I mean, I did this in about 5 minutes or less. So I love it very much. It has a story behind it. And I don't know if she wants me to tell on her, but my little niece did the same thing just a few minutes after I did, except she left the R out. And I was like, girl, you are definitely my niece. So anyway, we had a good time. The cookies were a success. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next one.